I was having a good season, I felt great. And then one match I went up to take a swing. I remember it so vividly. It was the fourth set against Troy, and I was running a 4. It's an inside route for our outside hitters, and I came down with my weight on my left leg and my knee just buckled under me. I just remember that was probably one of the most painful things I've ever experienced. I went into the doctor's office the next week, early that next week, and had MRI results that showed a completely torn ACL, partially torn meniscus, and a partially torn MCL. I was heartbroken. I think it was a hard thing for me to grasp at first. This support staff and just the community that kind of surrounds me and the volleyball team, I would say I'm very fortunate. I knew that this was going to be a long recovery, and I knew that it was going to be a painful road back to playing again. And if it wasn't for my teammates and my coaches and the trainers and the whole support staff, my strength coach, if it wasn't for them, I don't know what I would have done. The biggest thing for me was learning how to ask for help and lean on others during that time, because I never was somebody that did that. I kind of just put my head down and grinded it out. But this was something that I learned pretty early on, that I'm gonna need help from others, and I'll have to turn to some people for some answers. Every day going into practice and being just grateful that I'm able to do this. Because when you don't do it for a whole year, when you're recovering for 12 months, you've realized that this is really something you should be fortunate about. It was a really emotional experience playing this senior season, knowing that I could finally play again, and I was healthy. The first day at practice, I remember once we were able to get back here in August, we were out there and Matt just wanted us to compete. So we went out and we played some 6-on-6, and it was awesome. I felt great. I felt 100% confident. It felt like this year just flew by, and my sophomore year, my junior year, my senior year, it all just is flying by. And I would do a lot of things to go back and start these 4 years over again, but there are some pretty big things ahead for me, and I'm really excited to start opening these doors into the next chapter. This summer, I am going to move up to Maryland, and I'm going to be working under the direction of my old academic advisor, Brady Rourke, who used to work here for the volleyball team. I wanted to find something that would keep me involved in athletics and staying in the world of college athletes, and seeing the relationships that the advisors here have with their athletes, I think is really cool, and it's what I want to do. And they've provided me a lot of guidance and support, and that's what I want to do for other student athletes.